Hi, Christy with Guidepost to Wellness. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Today I wanted to talk about what I'm going to do for my next steps for my transformation. So for those of you that have watched any of the other videos, I have been working with Dr. Atkins at the Carolina Weight Loss Institute. It's a program that I've done a couple of times before over the years whenever I needed a detox and to unlock some of the toxic fat. So that was the route that I went this year. It's been a long 18 months after my mom died, so I had really had high cortisol levels. I'm perimenopausal, I have hypothyroidism, so I was just really struggling. So I went and got some help, and I wanted to do it in a doctor monitored way. I needed the extra help with the protocol to release the toxins from the fat cells and support myself so I didn't get sicker with Hashimoto's and things like that. So I'm getting ready to end the protocol. I've dropped 20 plus pounds, and I'm at that point where I really would like to drop another 10 pounds and really get leaner. And so that's where I've always kind of struggled before. And my challenges with the Hashimoto's is I can't really work out really hard. I have to really gently move into a workout so that I don't do too much too fast and tire myself out and end up having my thyroid kind of counteract on me. So I started looking around some of the resources online that I trust, and Dr. Berg is a big on the ketogenic diet, and Thomas DeLauer is another one. He's more fitness focused with the weight loss, and then Dr. Berg is very much on the ketogenic. So I am definitely a lifestyle food type of person, but I recognize that there are benefits to the ketogenic diet, and on the protocol that I've been doing, I've been in a state of ketosis, and I realize that that has been working really well to burn the fat. And since I've been in ketosis for 2 months, I'm really thinking about doing a reset to continue for a while, maybe about a month or so, on the ketogenic diet to see if I can help shed a little bit more of the weight that I want to. But it's going to be not the calorie restricted, and it's going to be a little bit different. But anyway, I found a great video by Thomas DeLauer. I'm going to put the link below, and it's his take on how to lose the last 10 pounds. And like I said, I've been doing a fair amount of research and looking at some different protocols, so this is what I'm going to give it a try. So what he talks about is how he talks about leptin and doing a leptin reset, because your fat cells communicate with your brain via the hormone leptin, and when you have enough fat, then the brain is told by the fat cells, hey, then we've got plenty of fat here, you can go ahead and burn whatever fat we eat and stuff like that. We're not in a starvation type of mode, we're not in restrictive mode. But what can happen, just like what usually happens with me and folks that get down to that last 10 pounds, you have less percentage of body fat, so you have less leptin being made, and then weight dropping and weight loss is actually a very hard thing for the body to do. So when you get to that last 10 pounds, you're making much less leptin. So Thomas recommends doing a leptin spike, so changing what you eat pretty radically. Since I've been on a restricted calorie diet, very low fat, using the drops to support the weight loss, I'm going to do a leptin reset, which will be fun anyway. He talks about doing a low fat and very high carb, clean carb, try to get the healthiest carbs that you can, having a cheat meal or so in order to spike that leptin and get the brain back into that mode. And then you want to treat the weight loss that you're going to be doing this new plan differently than the last plan. So my last plan was supported with the homeopathic drop protocol. I was on restricted calorie, restricted servings, and things of that nature. So I'm going to go into a more strict lean keto program where it will be higher fats in the meats, but a lot more of the leafy greens, and even though it's a low carbohydrate, it's really more of a low starch and definitely no processed food type of carbohydrate, which I think I'll be able to do very, very well. And then that'll keep me in a state of ketosis. From what I've read, since I've been in ketosis for 2 months, odds are that even if I do this leptin reset, it shouldn't kick me out of ketosis for long, if at all. So what he wants you to do is to do that different plan. So I'm going to do a strict lean ketosis, which will be a different plan than what I was doing before, after doing a leptin reset. But during that time period, he doesn't want you to do any exercise. He wants you to get into the flow of that new diet plan, and whenever you start dropping the weight again, and you know you've been doing it for a week or so, then you can add another step to take your weight loss to another level. And he doesn't want you to do too many things at one time, because they can counteract each other. Like for me, if I try to change my diet and try to exercise too much at a time, that's going to stress my thyroid and it'll probably backfire on me. So you do your new plan, whether it's paleo, I'm going to choose the lean keto, and then once you do that for a week or so, then he wants you to add in exercise. So I'm going to give myself a break. I'll still do my yoga, but I won't be doing any real hardcore exercise. Then he wants you to do some type of specific weight training workout. So I'm going to incorporate weight training for about a week. He recommends 5 to 7 days. Then I can start adding some specific cardio. He wants to make sure that you're doing a good plan that's specific. It's not just willy-nilly, and that you're kind of measuring it. And then after you start doing the specific cardio, some more high intensity, which Dr. Berg, several other people that I really respect recommend, then maybe you can do a fat burning supplement. So he talks about a few other things in the video that may work, you know, measuring your foods and things like that. But the key is to be very specific and strategic, make sure it's different than what you were doing before, and obviously be committed to that. Because I know that my goal is to drop under 140 pounds and stay there while building more lean muscle, because I want to lean out a little bit. I want to be fitter than I have been, and I need to do that very, very slowly, again, because my thyroid has a mind of its own. I can enjoy and love exercising and feel great while I'm doing it, but then be knocked on my butt for a week if I'm not careful. So this is going to be my plan for that last 10 pounds or so, and to help me lean out and build myself into a workout plan. So once I get done with the protocol, do my last video on the weight dropping protocol with the drops, then I'm going to transition into this, and I will be doing my weekly updates. I will be still weighing myself, but even more important than the actual weight number on the scales, I'm really going to be tuning into the percent body fat and the percent lean muscle. And I'm going to be taping. I'm going to ask my husband to help me tape so I can be consistent, and I'll start monitoring my taping during the transformations. So this is going to be my plan. I've been excited with the results so far, and I'm excited that I've been gaining some subscribers and people are checking it out. So if any of you have watched the DeLauer video or have done something similar, I would love to hear your comments about what you've done to help get yourself a little bit lower to drop that last 10 pounds. Love to hear from you. So stay tuned and you'll hear more soon.